A very warm welcome to Don Naylor from Friends of the Earth.
Right. Thank you, Margaret. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, so remembering the script that Margaret's just outlined, my kind of first take at this is to give a very, very brief overview, and then we'll hand over to Andy for some more detail, and then I come back. So, Friends of the Earth, which I suspect probably most people here have heard of, but let's not assume that. And I'm massively interested to make some direct connection with Rachel and Neston. I didn't even know that group existed, but anyway, that's for perhaps later. Friends of the Earth is a kind of hierarchical community campaign structure that's been around for over half a century now. It actually began in the UK in 1971. And I understand from one of our colleagues who's still around and whose shoulders, as lesser people stand on, a guy called Frank Kennedy, that the Liverpool group has been running for pretty much all the entirety of that period of time, certainly since some point in the 70s. So I did just mention there's a kind of a structure within Friends of the Earth. So we have local groups such as ourselves, and as I now understand, Neston, which is brilliant. The next step up, and we're all volunteers, just like yourselves in transition, I understand. The next step up is regional, so that's in Friends of the Earth structure, that's Northwest Friends of the Earth, and there we do actually have a couple of paid staff. Again, some of you will know those individuals: Estelle Worthington and Helen Rimmer. Helen's been around for quite a long time. Then the next step up is National Friends of the Earth. So we're a kind of two steps down within the structure that is Friends of the Earth, England, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Friends of the Earth Scotland is a slightly separate entity, but I understand there's a lot of collaboration between those two national groups. And then the top step in the tier, if you like, is Friend of the Earth International, which is like the umbrella grouping of the equivalents of FoE, England, Wales, and Northern Ireland. So let me just name some countries that have Friends of the Earth groups: Mozambique, Brazil, Croatia. I think there are 70 something. Oh, Indonesia, because we've actually had a bit of involvement with Indonesia recently. So that's it in a kind of a nutshell. And being Liverpool, not just in the Friend of the Earth context, and this is going to be part of what I'll come back to shortly. Liverpool as this global city, we feel that we're well positioned to kind of tap in to all those levels: local, regional, national, and international, which is in ways great. But as I'm going to try and share with you later on, it does have its challenges as well. I'm sure that's far more than 2 minutes. I will be quiet while Andy gives you some more detail on a specific area.